Hello, 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 it's time for Blood Bowl. Factol's Manifesto versus A Reptile Dysfunction. A Lizardman team with a chunk, 210 TV over me, and quite a good selection of skills. We'll get to that in a second. What am I going to buy? Well, I'm going to get a wizard. I have to get a bribe. I'm slightly ahead in the division fouling competition. There's a special competition in our division about fouling. I'm just in the lead. I'd love another bribe, but I really should take the babe with cash that I have. So, the opposing team, standard Lizardman team, 11 people, only 11 men, so no bench still for the TV. He had a good level 3 Croxigore who died in his last match, thankfully for me, so he's had to buy a new one in. 3 of his Saurus have leveled up with block. We have a skink with agility 4, and having run the Lizardman team myself, I know how good that is. A strength 3 skink, which means my guy's never going to be safe, my ball carrier's never going to be safe, and a block skink, which, given I lack any tackle, is going to make it tricky. On the plus side, I have a wizard. And that could be quite important. Okay, so here we go. It is a full squad though, so that's 7 strength 4 or higher pieces on the pitch. Oh, what do I do? Do I kick and get punched a lot and try and grind, or do I receive and try and get some damage in? Southern Slayer, my opponent says he's watching the Sage stream, the beta for Legendary Edition. Which I think we're all pretty excited about in general. It's coming out in September. Not long now. Right, here we go. Right, where's my dirty player? Right, you'll come back here. Asking if it's going to be on YouTube. Yep. Keep up my rebel run. Front rank, I've stuck here. Right, so. Slight variant on the longbow, as you can see. Yeah, Ebagum. I mean, in some ways I might want to try a Zig, but the problem with the Zig rat is just the little buggers are going to run straight through it. So I've decided to go kick this. I mean, I got right into the habit of always going defense where possible to start with. Good habit. And then recently, with these 2 teams I've been playing, I've been facing teams where I've been, oh, I've got to get in the first hits. I've been so desperate to get the first hits in against some of these teams. And generally, I would say it probably hasn't paid off. It feels bad to be setting myself up to start the game by getting punched. And against teams without a deep bench, you think, oh, maybe I can take out key players early on. But with my dice just not really following through with that whole idea, what it does is it puts me on the back foot because I have to get through that initial drive to work, and then, of course, potentially that's it for my receiving during the rest of the game. And it means you start the second half on the defensive, possibly down players, possibly not able to put 11 on the pitch, and that's just not good. My grasp of Blood Bowl theory, I would like to think, is not too bad. It's just the application of that theory to the field when I'm faced with the desire to make rash decisions or react to things in the field rather than sticking to what is probably the better plan. That's when I tend to fall down a bit. Okay, well, let's see which way he's going. Fading toddler. Oh, I don't know what to do about these skinks, to be honest. Lacking a tackler is going to make this tough. Crunchy, they're soft, but they're hard to put down, especially with dodge, one with strength 3 and one with block. And of course, everyone else on the team is AV9 and high strength. Wait, no, he's realigning his push. Self open to possibilities. Since I have kick, and I have no idea where this is going. It's scattering twice. And it's a touchback, of course it is. Oh. So I kick centrally to try and avoid that happening. That's a pain. It means he doesn't even have to worry about the pickup roll and moving someone up to pick the ball up. Slow him down. Wait, what? Yeah, it's gone to the AG4. Right? Okay, well. Nice knowing you. I don't think it even needed the nice weather to scatter off. I think I just got unlucky with the maximum possible kick and then the regular scatter taking it off. You can't avoid that without kick, but it's just a bit disappointing. Forcing even high-speed skinks to just have to back up. And you know, risk with picking the ball up, risk something going. Even with AG4, it's 2+, the 1 might come up, might eat a reroll. In fact, he doesn't even need to make that. Puts him in a very strong position initially. Much more secure first turn. Of course, he's a lot faster than me overall. His Crocs is high speed, he's all his regular guys. Ah, that block. But the longbow formation is doing its trick, keeping people moderately safe. Just trying to glue me there. The guy with block. Reasonable. Got blocking that zombie. He's noticed that's not going to assist there because block that. He's going to cancel that assist. Okay, so where are the skinks going? I guess that's the big question, isn't it? The ideal is that he decides he totally wants to cage up. Presumably keep to his cage. Avoid precisely. Okay, so we know which side we want to head down. Ooh, but that's tempting for a triple skink fireball. Okay. And I have stood up rather than fireball, so that's probably. So I was thinking about it and then just went for the fireball, went for the stand up anyway, so that's probably not my best plan ever. Okay, so I want to zoom around here and hit a skink, even if he does have block. Oh, no, that's not so great then, is it? It's only a 1 in 6 chance of putting that guy on the floor. I could punch through the centre, move around. And block. But I want to hit a skink. Can do, but I'm going to need to put this guy on the floor first. Which is risky. But I don't have much of a choice, I don't think. Yeah, let's go like that. Now I have some interesting choices here. Quite a lot of extra. Only one die. Oh, he's the strength. Why would that only be? That's 2 dice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I could roll in and try and put that guy down, slow that whole front down. Let's have a look at some of these other goons. So, yeah. Is there anyone who could do with getting stuck? Not necessarily, I'm not sure. Bring him down here. With sidestep, I don't have very good odds of this guy going onto the floor, which is the issue. We want to threaten around. Dirty player, but punch through here and swing around the side. Don't necessarily want to actually make contact with some of these guys. They'll end up in me getting punched. Oh, he's just faster than me. He'll zoom straight down the pitch if I do that. If I can get him to push down this side on the right and compact his guys together, I might get better fireball as well. He's going to get 2 diced, but someone's going to get 2 diced by the crocs, unfortunately. A bonehead there would be fantastic. Ah, yes, he's going to redeploy by the look of it. Again, he's faster than me, so this makes it harder for me to react. But again, I can mostly just move back to the centre this turn, barring things being horribly wrong. Cages, though. Right now, it looks like he's going to do. He'll try and knock the front off there to open himself up for future advancement, presumably. Not ideal. Okay. Oh, yes, indeed. That is fireball fodder, isn't it? I can't really not fireball that. I mean, he's gone to such lengths to set up a perfect formation there. Thankfully, these guys are all still in place. There. Quite fortunate. Okay, so currently got to hit 5 of them. Okay, so he's given me what I need to fireball now. I can fireball this front section here. If he sends that skink back there, I can fireball the back, get every single skink. Okay, and in fact, I'll need to do that now because he's broken a single Saurus out of his formation there. As I said, this mummy was always going to get 2 diced. Didn't Bonehead? He's got him. The problem is if he... Oh, no, it's armor break. It's only a stun. It's an armor break. So I'm going to need to redeploy fast from there. Stick a hapless zombie on. Depending on how this fireball goes. Okay, ball carrier is down. Armor broken. Stunned. On break 2 of the skinks, and an injury on a skink. Yes. It's just a badly hurt on the strength 3, so I don't think he'll APO him. But that does put the strength 3 guy out. I think he'd be very risky if he APO'd him. Yeah, he hasn't. Okay. Pretty good. Set up a very nice cage for me. It would have been rude not to. You wanted to bait the wizard out? It definitely worked. It's strength. So here. I don't think it's feasibly get next to there to actually meaningfully help out. Oh. Take both of them with him. And then. So, yeah. He does have sidestep, unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. He does have block. Better take the reroll, see if I can get the right. No, it didn't work out. That's a sod. Wait, he's going to move on the ball, which has gone somewhere not great. Yeah, Sunny Jim. Get that ball if you can. No, he hasn't got it. Where's it gone? Less good. And of course I'm going to get punched. But honestly, the wizard just having taken that strength 3 skink off the... Shame it didn't knock this Saurus down. Big shame. Skink's going to be a massive pain. Lodger. A blodger and all that jazz. Okay, so he's still slowly shoving forwards, but he is looking at breaking free. I mean, that would be a pretty risky move to make before standing that guy up, but I guess... Oh, that Crocs is doing very nicely for himself, and unfortunately that has freed this guy up. So come in, provide some support. Well, that's his blitz, which I think is quite reasonable. Unfortunately for me. And if he's got him, his dice are on fire. Yes, there is that question of what he does with this guy. I have a roving white. Got the ball. Lucky bugger. Okay, so he's going to try and come up and support what? And block with this skink, presumably? Block my white in? It's turn 3, he hasn't had to use a single reroll yet. He's loose. No rerolls so far. This is just going fantastically well for him. And there's the reroll. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a massive amount I can do here. Or is that... That ghoul is free. Comes the reroll. It's worked. It's worked. No surprise. Damn, and that's my... And that is also a... guard stuck. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I think it's going to have to be this ghoul, to be honest. So that's set to work. And in fact, who doesn't do something about that guy's going off the pitch soon. A bit of a pickle. Where to go? Which of these guys doesn't have block? Either of them, actually. It's the guy with block and sidestep as well. Oh, my word. But unfortunately, this is kind of a necessity. Let this go down. Not worked out. I've got to take the reroll. It hasn't worked out. I haven't got that 1 in 6. Damn. Yeah, it's a clear follow up there, unfortunately. Okay. Well, that's not so great, is it? Now what I want is I want to stop these guys getting anywhere easily. Precisely because in many ways I want to force him to score here. Score nice and early. Or he can really do much in the way of damage to me. If I can get every Saurus pinned, then that will make it a lot harder for to react effectively. And it makes it more likely he'll have to make he'll make rolls before going with this guy and you know, that jazz. He's doing curiously, so he's trying to free up the skink. think he's taking a bit of a risk with these blocks. If he screws any of this up, I've got a, I've got a free, as it were, a free block on his ball carrier. And he hasn't even stood this guy up yet. Unless he's planning to blitz with him, which doesn't seem... He is. His blitz. It's worked. Ah, I could do with some of those defender downs, mate. Okay, so he's going to push in on that, but he's presumably not going to follow up. He is going to follow up. Okay, that seems risky. Guys with no block for these things, and it's working out for him. He's being lucky here, to be honest. Here we go. It's the dodge. Hey, he's not, is he? But that's of me. I suppose he's going to rely on sidestep over there to try and get in the way, but we'll just dodge away. Okay then. I think his best option for stalling is to leave him there, because then I obviously have to do something about that, but decided against it. Decided to go for the touchdown. I think I was right, because otherwise that bloke was going off the pitch next turn at the very least. It's going to be an order to punch him. Okay, so he's down that strength 3 guy. That is good. 10 people on the pitch for his defence. Oh, I've got 5 turns to touchdown, which will be very tricky against a solid lizard defence. And as my opponent's saying, he wanted to stall but couldn't risk the Saurus getting surfed, and that's pretty much exactly what was about to happen. There alone. I think things were going to get slightly worse from elsewhere. I had a guard. The guard White could possibly pitch him with that zombie punch up in the middle and actually flip it to a bunch of 2-dies for me. Hit. Oops. Misclicks. I don't think he has kick, so this is could go well as well. Landed pretty well from it. Is that ball a bunch of bloody... I've never seen a ball like that. It's like a rib cage. What? Okay, so here we go. How do we start this? You are the guy with guards, so actually we want to start this way first. That's right, I have never seen a ball like that before. Oh, no, that's stupid. I shouldn't fall like that. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Right. Oh, it's a free DLC, he says. New free DLC. Cool. Foul the crap out of this guy. Okay. Move on up, sir. He's not got the ball. Come on, please work. I need to get that foul off. He's got the ball. Good, good, good. Okay, let's get in there and put the boot in. It's not an armor break. Okay. Lucky bastard. You may be wondering about this little arrangement here. I can't just close off corners, don't have people there, and also the skinks can get around to the open, so I just put it so they can't get a... They have to be in somebody else's tackle. Because his strength 3 skink is down without any guard, it means he can't one-die the guy directly. There's an injury. Not an injury, a KO rather. An armor break. Now the ball is on a blodger, which is something at least. You know, it will make it hard for him to put him on the floor. He has roles like I've had, attacking blodgers anyway. Because he doesn't have tackle, what are the odds that the magic 1 in 6 result will come up for him? I worry that they're fairly high. Okay, so crack that open. Worked. See, I'm out of rerolls already, which is a little bit frustrating. Okay, so I'm probably going to send the ghoul squad at the skinks, since that's the squishiest, most breakable part of his line, to be honest. Oh, he's a blodger though. That said, get a 3-die block on him. Three dice. If ever there are odds to give me the dice I want here, it's that. Got him in the end. Stay there. Sadly, no luck. Oh, that's through the armour, and good timing, as far as I'm concerned. Now looking like I should have followed up there. I want this guy to be free of here. Well, more to the point, I really quite need him. Why is that? Oh, because there's a... Don't have a reroll. Don't want him to be there. There, I want to be there if he falls over, so he's harder for him to get around. And over he goes. Not great. But I just needed to get loose from that bloody Crocs. Oh, looks like he might try and stack to take out the mummy. Might is the operative word. Could do with a bonehead on that Crocs roundabout now. He's due one. And I don't have many turns left. I've got to get up the pitch next turn, or things go very well for me. Sora, I mean, it's always going to be very hard to avoid getting 2-diced. 2-dice with rerolls is not where I want to be. Ghoul. Ironically, if he commits that Saurus into the fray, that might help me get loose. He's just trying to pin me down quite effectively. Go on, that's a lot of rolls to make. I think you need Saurus first. Come on, fail. No, damn it. I could really do that Crocs being a lemon. It's another KO. I'm glad I've got a blood visor. I'm gonna need it. And with the blitz action as well. Little sod. Is that... It doesn't quite leave it open for me to get through the doors. just need him to screw up somewhere. That Crocs would just bonehead at the wrong time or screw up a roll. That'd be lovely. It's not really happening. Bit of trouble down here now. Not the end of the world, but bit of trouble. Okay, good. He's clearing that side. Is he going to clear that side out? On. Open up your left flank. No, he's not going to. Damn, that's a big problem. I needed those guys clear, I did. Right, so that ghoul is left unattended. I'm going to blitz up around here. Okay. It's getting skink mobbed. Not ideal. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I have to go hell for leather down the pitch. Seems like something you'd want to stand your Samurai up first before you do that. Another KO. My armour is not holding very well. That was my dirty player. I'm just running out of dudes. He's going to put a Saurus on the ball, is he? He is. These dice are just working fantastic. He's used 1 reroll in 6 turns so far. What the hell? Hmm. I think he's overstacking here. The only one he really needs to care about there being there at the moment is the Saurus. That means there's a dodge. I'm obviously not going to punch the Saurus here. Could try, I guess, with the guard, but it's not likely to happen. Oh, finally. That's with the dodge failing as well. Oof. Okay. Long last. Think about this. Now, obviously, I can get upfield a certain distance, but the problem is getting upfield a certain distance, getting. And then somehow defending the guy. I've only got like. Almost certainly going to get hit, am I? So, options include rolling this guy up here. I'd have to go for it to really. Put him on there. Get in there to cause my opponent grief when it comes to. If I can get these guys free, at least these guys will be glued. I probably should have used the blitz with him, shouldn't I? Shite. Push. Here comes the dodge, and there's. Change that. Don't want to be that close to the side in case I am still standing and need to dodge away. Go with break tackle as it's in the wrong place. Damn it. I'm going to get 2-diced. Even if I move there, you can hit me. Still running. Yeah, ironically, I think I need to just stand there-ish. Get in the way. Oh, is there anything I can do here? Stand in the way there. I just. 2, 4. He punches him. There. Why get punched? Damn, well, that is less than ideal. Now, if one of these mummies could break enemy armour, that would be bloody great. I don't think with a hit. Oh no, I think I might have stunned a couple of guys. Yeah, there's nowhere safe for me to go with those ghouls. The only plus is he gets one hit on them. That's it. So whenever I play against Lizardmen, I just can't injure the skinks with the hits, even when I put them down, despite the fact they should be really fragile. A running theme. Actually, those mummies are again just not taking anything off the field. Meanwhile, I'm getting repeated KOs, which is not ideal. I mean, at least it is KOs, and I do have a Blood Visor to help cope with that. Punch, but again, I think he's taking a risk if he does some of these non-essentials first. On the other hand, I guess he's freed up the skink from having to make a dodge, which is. Those on the other hand aren't fantastic serious results. Okay, well, here it goes. The crucial blitz. He's going to reroll. And he gets the one in bloody 6. Of course he does. And the ball is loose. At least he can't score from here. Oh, but the ball is loose again. Okay. Let's have a think. Okay. Got to be down, ideally. No, that hasn't worked out. Shite. I was trying to get some loose for this ghoul to get there. That just hasn't really happened. Ah, mummies, will you please do something useful? Oh, really? Okay, come on. I need you to come through for me now, ghoul. Seriously? Dodge. Nice, that's it. For that attempt. Yes. Oh well. Yeah, this is starting to get ridiculous. Try it. Nope, he loses the ball at that point. Oh, wow, that is frustrating. Could not... I just can't knock them down. Okay, at least all of the zombies... All of the zombies are back. So, I am still at full numbers, my opponent's down one. But, oh, I just can't get to grips with this team. Can't lay the hits in. The Saurus and the Crocs just ignore the hits. My mummies are refusing to put people down off the pitch. And I can't get my hands on the skinks. It's like fighting a bunch of eels, except they're extremely strong, heavily armoured eels. I think we're going to stay with the same setup, but we're actually going to go for a slightly different. Okay, that's good. Ah, no, of course it isn't. It's odd. Right, okay. Let's play this. Double skulls. Same as last time, building up for that foul ideally. I'm going to do it before the pickup this time. Oh. Oh, armour. 3 armour. 60 times stun. Right, because of the ball problem at the time, I'm on as a safety. Up. There it is. That's what I was worried about. And it's a KO too! Oh my word! These dice! The team just can't pull off anything, and now I'm down a mummy and the field is wide open. Oh, this is frustrating. Can't knock my opponent's blodgers over, but he can do the same to mine. My big guy ends up KOing himself. My opponent's big guy is happily chewing through zombies. Oh dear. Yes, viewers, it's time for some salt. It is not working out for me at the moment. Up, okay, not I'm sorry. Yeah. Christ, he's fast. Jesus. God, this is getting annoying. He's going for it to cruising through. Piles of rerolls he doesn't need to use. Oh, he's gone down. Okay, please. Double one this. No, no. Ah. At least he's had to use a reroll this turn, but my god. That is absolutely infuriating. What's this way? Okay, well at least I've got the bloody ball. Doesn't even have block. Jesus. Trouble. I think I've kind of just got to get up the pitch, and that means getting contact over here, unfortunately. He's going to get 2 diced, and there's nothing I can do about it, regardless of where I go, as far as I can tell. So at least I've got to move it up the pitch. With the guard there, it makes it much harder for this. This skink isn't meaningfully a threat in terms of throwing a block. It's all about him just getting 2 diced anyway. Oh, just. Yeah. He's actually coming at it from the wrong angle. He should be hitting it. No, he can't because of the guard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not from. On the other hand, he's now able to. Plus side, I have a bunch of ghouls ready to come in and mob the place. Again, my dirty player is unable to get the fouls in because he's caught up in this massive brawl. Can't just do small fouls with him because he desperately needs the juice. Let's go be a big brawl over here and stop it. Please, Bonehead, at some point, you daft bloody Croxagore. He's not even going to activate him. That's not a bad move, gotta say. I think that's the right call. Right call. Very helpful, sadly. I think I've got to throw this block here. It's risky because I don't have block and he does, but... And that doesn't work out again. Oh, I'm going to use the reroll. I really need you to get loose, dude. I need you to get loose. Come on. Yes, he's successful. He's free. Whew, okay. This has ground down to a brawl that I am not winning. Please have some turnover-inducing bad luck. Come on. I remember playing as Lizardmen. It was quite fun. Did my skinks survive this kind of battering? Did they, buggery? The armour breaks continue to come through for him. And down to one bruiser in the form of the mummy. He's completely sealing off the run up here. Going through there now, am I? My poor dirty player is next to the bloody... Well, he's not hitting the ball carrier this time. That's something. And I'm just stuck with one die blocks in the middle of all this just to try and get things free and loose. Oh no. And that really screws me up for dodging away. Stays. I mean, if he stays there, that's literally terrible for me because I can only dodge that way to the sidelines. Looks like that's what he's going to do. See? And that is his agility 4-star player, not the kind of person he wants in reach of being punched, so I can understand why he might want to keep moving. And that's what he's doing. Are now in potential position. Get loose from this. 6, 7. Okay, might be able to push free if I get good dodge rolls here. Oh, bloody Crocs, just stop rolling well. Bonehead, stop. Oh, his armour broken as well. And it's another KO, and it's my dirty player off the pitch again. Ah! This is driving me slowly up the wall. I'm sorry, dude. And down he goes, that's it. What can you do? What can I do? Possible sign of mercy. A possible sign of mercy. Okay, so I can possibly put that in there. There's nowhere to go, though. There's nowhere to... Need this guy free first. Oh no, and there's the skull. Gotta try and one-die this guy out of here. Got block. And that's an armor break. He's got the ball. Can't. Oh no, I can't. Can't do a throw, unfortunately. Bollocks. This guy. Oh, shit. I've retrieved the ball, but I'm gonna get two-died again. Shit. That's not going to serve. Even got the ball. It is a blodger who has something. And there's the 1 in 6 result. Bye. It's even an armor break and it's a KO. I cannot seem to catch a break. But my opponent is out of rolls. Where's that ball going? Okay. Right, what the hell am I gonna do? Okay. I'm out of rerolls, he's out of rerolls. We're just generally stuffed. Okay. Get a receiver wide. This is absolute nonsense. I'm just going to start having people punched off the pitch now. And there's still nothing I can do. Oh. I have not got any SPPs so far this game. I haven't managed to injure. I haven't even managed to knock out a single opponent. Yes, one enemy is injured by the fireball at the beginning, early on in the match. That's the full amount of purchase I've managed to get here. That is absolutely it. Nothing else whatsoever has helped. Just getting punched, KO'd en masse. Might as well be wearing tissue paper, apparently. Oh, that is really enraging there. Oh no, well, no, he doesn't have blocks, so that was the result he needed again. This is one of those games that makes you wonder why you're bothering. It happens sometimes, those matches. I don't even have anyone nearby who can pick the ball up now, apart from possibly the likely to end up promptly. Off goes a zombie. Bye bye, Hashka. Armor break, he's KO'd. Okay, so hold on. Out, guys. The only thing I can hope is that somehow. Well, I don't really have any major hopes at this point, to be honest. It's basically not happened. unfortunately, I've got to bring this guy in down here. How can we get anything like this to work? Come on, get away. He's away. This is complete. It's complete. It really isn't. God, I want Baron. No, it didn't pay off. That really didn't pay off. Yeah, I'm not scoring from here, unfortunately. I've got the ball, but I'm not scoring. So that is GG, as in I've lost. And he's going off the pitch. Well, then. There's not much point trying to stop him scoring. He's on. Get there. An armor break from a mummy. Finally, it just was not. Targeted range. Get him down. I might have him. Oh, hit him at least. Didn't really do very much. You know, there you go. That was one of the worst matches I have ever played. No SPPs apart from the MVP. single touchdown, not a single injury apart from what the Wizard achieved. Oh my god, that was bad. Not to take anything away from Southern Slayer, who played just fine. But the dice did not like me. Landed on a mummy. He's already level 2 MVP, so he's leveled up further. It's not what I need. Not what I need. God. Apparently I had 54 blocks succeed. You wouldn't know. Christ. I wonder if that's just a block that doesn't knock you down, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do 54 knockdowns on the opponent. He apparently had less ball possession than me. I suppose I held onto it a large period, just couldn't get anywhere. His stats seem a bit wonky, to be honest. Seven KOs. Well, that was not a good match for me. He has some level ups. Skink on the Ag 4 Skink. That guy's going to be a nightmare. He really is, that Ag 4 Skink. Thankfully, that's no longer my problem. Next up for me is the Huggin Trees. Lower rated Wood Elf team, TV wise. These are the guys who have currently taken an absolute crippling hammering in their last match. So half those guys, well, those guys will mostly be back again. Wow, just those injuries. Is he playing this time? Kung Fu Emperor. But Kung Fu Emperor hasn't turned up for his last couple of matches, so he may just get a round off to recover. Honestly, looking at that injury line, he needs lots of skills, though. Good skills. Well, I'm sorry that game was a bit dismal. Didn't go too well. Not massively sure what else I could have done, to be honest, in the face of that kind of match. But thanks for sticking with me through that slog, and we'll hopefully see a better game next time. Goodbye.